Woo! Let me see some. Hey, 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 hey. We had to start this off a little bit different, man. I want to start this video off by saying, rest in peace to Pop Smoke, the king of Brooklyn drill. That's the first thing I got to say to start off. Such a short career, long-lived, short-lived. He didn't really get to do what he wanted to do. But we are at a point where I am proud to say this is one of the best albums of 2021. The reason that I'm saying it's the best album of 2021 is not because Pop Smoke, had a short-lived life. It's the fact that I like the way that the industry got together and, put together the album he was supposed to get. I was so fucking disappointed by that last album. I did not like it. I don't even remember the name of that shit, but I know it wasn't what he wanted. It was kind of close, but, he probably could have changed the last 4 songs or something, you know what I mean? So, knowing that this album right here was coming up, I was not anticipating it. I was not excited at all. But I'm chilling, minding my business. Next thing you know, I look, I see one song that inspired me to listen to the whole album. It was a song called Mr. Jones, or Miss Jones. It's with Future and Pop Smoke. Immediately, I went and watched the video, and immediately I said, I have to listen to that album. And it was probably the best decision I made. Mr. Jones is the name of the song, excuse me. It made me just kind of, get back into that vibe. Now, let me get into this album review. First off, it's 20 songs on the album, so you're gonna notice is that I'm not gonna break down every song. I'm gonna give you a kind of roundabout on the whole album, give you a little highlight to the album, and just kind of do it like that. When the album opens up, it opens up with a poem. I think it's like his mom, and it kind of it gives you that feeling like when Biggie died, and his mom was talking in the beginning. It's real eerie, but it also gives you a sense of how real it is. He passed away, February last year. It still seems like, the other day. But anyway, once the first song comes on, I'm going to tell you like this. You immediately get back into that mode. You immediately miss Pop Smoke from the first song. First song is called More Time. This More Time song is just letting you know, man, it shows you the potential of what he could have actually did and what he, we don't even know what he could have done. But you have an idea that he did not reach his potential. All right. The Tell the Vision song has really stood out for me. It featured Kanye West and it featured Pusha T. Now, I'm going to tell you something like this. When I think Kanye West on anything is amazing artist. And then Pusha T is one of the most underrated artists to me who really never actually put out an album that was really worth shit. But musically, talented artist. This combo to me was amazing. This is part of the reason why you miss Pop Smoke, because you feel like, damn, Pop Smoke actually didn't even know that, Kanye jumped on this shit with Pusha. But I'm going to let y'all know, highlight songs, Tell the Vision is definitely one of them. Right after that, you got the Manslaughter song featuring Rick Ross, and I'm going to tell you, the shit was hard, bro. Hard. Ross definitely, put that stamp on that bitch. And that's the key, that's why I'm impressed with this album. These artists all got together and somehow made a classic out of this. It featured a lot of big names on the album. 21 Savage was on there with 42 Doug. That's another highlight of the song, about $1 million. I'm going to be honest with you. Basically, the first 8 songs straight through, 8, had me listening straight through. There's another song called Brush 'Em. It actually features Ross Swish, and I felt like that's what I'm happy about. They actually tapped in with the real Brooklyn niggas that's really, a part of this culture. They ain't really just do no made-up album that just kind of got motherfuckers that probably would have never made the cut. You know what I mean? So the Ross Swish cut was cool. The Brush 'Em joint, that shit was fire too. The Top Shotter was hard too. Had Pusha T on there. I almost forgot. On the Television song, Pusha does say a line. Before everybody start dumbing it down, I don't think he was really talking about anybody in particular. I just think it kind of went with the flow. So before everybody, gets into that, let me just put my little piece on that. But anyway, Top Shotter, was hard as well. It featured Travi and another artist named Beam. I didn't really like the artists on there, and I really was looking at every artist that featured on this album as like, you have to show your ass. You on Pop Smoke's album. 30 with Blizzy Banks, once again, that Brooklyn feel and getting back to that drill, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really happy that they did that. They actually reached out to these guys who may have not been at the Pop Smoke level, but they are all a part of that brand. That was dope. Beat the Speakers, where I kind of was like, you always got that, we kind of came back on Coop. The What's Crackin' with Takeoff was dope too. I felt like Pop Smoke would have did a lot with the Migos, and they had a lot of good chemistry. I was real anxious to see what they had coming up. So it was good to actually hear these songs and get a feel for what's actually going on. Let me see. The Genius track was cool too as well. That featured little TJ and Sway Lee, which was really a good combo. The Mr. Jones record I thought was real dope with Future too. That stood out as well. There's a Woo Baby interlude on there, and I want to let y'all know, when you listen to this, you feel that man go through, like, you feel the energy and you feel everything that he had going on, and everything he represented in that interlude. It's just the interlude, a couple seconds, but it's just like his acapella, and that's what I liked about the acapellas and hearing them in his rare form. So make sure you get into that. The next song after that I thought was an amazing ass fucking combination, which was Chris Brown and Pop Smoke. These are the parts where you start being like, damn, Pop Smoke, man. I knew you would have went crazy knowing that Chris Brown is on the song. But as a fan, I think the record is a hit. It's gonna be played a lot, obviously. The ass gas on the album, I ain't like that Demeanor shit. This is shit called Demeanor. They got this nigga over this beat that just sound weird. Obviously, he sang the song, so he did it, but wasn't my favorite. It featured Dua Lipa. There's another song called Spoil with Pharrell. Cool. More like an album filler. Not really nothing that I would really talk too big about. The 8 Ball with Kid Cudi. That's a highlight song as well. That was a good record. I never would have expected Pop Smoke and Kid Cudi, but when I started to think about it, the good music emblem is strong. Backdoor was cool with Quavo and Kodak. I expected more. I put it to you like that. I expected more, but it still was a good song. Final song that ended off was Mercy Burku, and you kind of just accept, like, you take that ride with him. That final ride with him. That's kind of how I felt. Now, my honest opinion, I would have did the album, I would have split it into 2 more albums. 20 songs is a lot of songs to hear. It's a lot. But I think 2 albums would have did it. 10 songs, would have opened up the doors to kind of get more features and shit. And it just kind of keeps the memory alive a little bit longer. But nonetheless, 20 songs, all good. My personal opinion of this album, Pop Smoke, Faith album, I'm going to give the overall album literally a 8.5, 9. And that is because of the industry, because I really respected that industry support that they came through for him. It's hard when your career gets cut short and you were just like on the road to something major. But the fact that the industry came together to keep his memory alive, I thought that was a fucking beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So anyway, in general, I want y'all to definitely leave your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you feel about, Pop Smoke, over some songs you miss by him, you know what I mean? And let us know, songs that you like off the new album, Faith. Whatever songs you thought were really hot off there. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you like content like this. Hit the notification bell. Don't just hit the bell, hit the bell above the bell, so that every time I'm live, you get the notification. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Facebook. We're on IG. Richhouse Reviews. Look us up. Follow us on everything. And yeah, it's pretty much it, man. Sad Sad, sad, sad day, but a grateful day. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm about to get the fuck up off of here, go listen to the rest of that Pop Smoke. Shout out to the gang.